How's it going today, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Random Vlog. Craig and I, here in London, I'm about to go on a hunt for some e-juice. I've had a problem with e-juice lately that just cakes the coils, makes my head hurt. So I'm gonna get some good e-juice today because I've had this before and it didn't cause me any problems. But this is where we are. Forest City Vape along Wellington Road, London, Ontario. Okay, let's go in.
What's going on, guys?
When phones fail.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, buddy?
How's it going?
Not too bad, just vlog in and trip around London. So we thought we'd come in and show the vlog family, the audience, for a city vape.
Yeah, man. I've never been here. You've never been here before? Oh, welcome. It's very, very nice.
Very calming, very relaxing.
Yeah. I love that you guys have sitting areas.
Full display, so you can
Like
see.
the one in St. Thomas.
Look at this selection. Any kind of mod you could want, any kind of vape you could want. Right, and that's just hardware.
I did have a couch there. We just moved it. I'm getting another one of those tables and I'm gonna put them side by
And
side with
then,
my chairs.
how many different kinds of juice do you want to choose from? They got them all. Well, they've got them all. I don't think any one store could stock every single e-juice out there.
No, I don't think so.
I'd almost expect that to have been a picture of you during the vape rallies. Okay, so I'm going to pick out some e-juice and we're going to socialize and you guys will catch up with us in a little bit. Okay, so all done at Forest City Vapes. We're about to go in here, the store for giants. It's that big because there's giants that shop here. What I got from Forest City Vapes, it's Flapsticks by Cloudfire, and it's like kind of like a cinnamon toast crunch, creamy kind of. It's good. That's what it is. I got it at 3 milligram. We'll see how long it lasts. And if you want to see what I got from Amazing Hobbies, you got to stay tuned. I'll get to that in the vlog. It's windy. I don't know if there's wind in this, so I'm just gonna end it. We're going inside. And I'm not even joking, guys. There was a Toys R Us here a while ago. And they tore it down to make this store because Toys R Us wasn't big enough. Look at the size of the doors. And they're actually, that's actually textured.
Out the door.
Yeah, that's why the doors are so big. That's why they needed such a big store.
I used to clean this store when it was Toys R Us.
It was a totally different store back then. So, first place I always come look in here. Nice paddleboard.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, some nice boats. Food barrel. I've thought about the food barrel option, but I'm sticking with what I do. These are some nice boats. 45 pound.
There's no keel.
Doesn't need it. Look how wide it is. Some paddles. Oh.
I like some kind of resistance from going sideways.
These things are a pretty big hit these days. Rodney was looking at this inflatable last time him and I were in here because you can completely deflate it, pack it down to like a backpack size.
You got a portage?
And these here, there's a lot of fishermen using them lately.
It looks like it holds a lot of injection.
Now this is something more along the lines of what I'd be after right here. But I still don't know about the idea of a kayak versus a canoe because I like being able to pull everything out of the canoe and carry.
What's the storage like?
You've seen the amount of stuff I bring and the size of the bags when they're packed,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure if that would even work for me.
Oh, and up front.
Okay, we'll go over to the other side of the store. Now this is the camping supply section. Anything you could want, you'll find it in here. Hydration packs, everything. This is where I actually had to come get equipment from a Catadyne.
I'm going this way.
Yeah, it's a pretty busy place in here and I don't want to make anybody awkwarded by my filming, so I'm just going to stop filming now and we'll catch up shortly. The old entrance to a once celebrated place. I guess we'll just park by that old tree there. those of you in bygone days would probably recognize it already. Yeah,
This is the entrance.
yeah. Let's just park anywhere along in here.
I'm gonna see how far. Oh, right here. Okay. See how far we can go. Oh.
Somebody's car got stripped.
Oh my god. Wow. I've actually never seen a strip job like that before. Tires gone, maybe.
Okay, we're missing stuff here, that's why I wanted to walk. Now, everything is so overgrown, you really can't see anything. If I see an opening in the grass, I want to walk out in this and have a look, because I do believe this is where all the mini golf was.
Yeah.
And
They've torn down any structure that was out here.
I don't see anything either. I mean, it's thick, solid weeds.
But there's a racetrack back there, people.
Yeah, go-kart track still exists. You know what, I think I just got to be brave and walk straight through it. Some concrete slabs that may have been for part of the
I think we gotta go
water attraction. I know, I'm just walking over a little further. Some more artificial grass, some turfing and piping. But so far, we're not seeing much for remnants, what remains. We're gonna try and make back to the tree line over there though. And maybe we'll see. Because on Google Maps, like all through here, you could see the mini golf stuff. But it's also grown over. This is all we can see. So back here is about as far as this laneway. This laneway actually comes up the whole side there. We walked it because we thought we might have missed some of the mini golf stuff. But as you guys can see, it's all just weeds. It's all full of weeds. It's back here. We're gonna go back this way and look for the track next. There looks to be a little road here. So here's one of the cement walking paths. And it's kind of... We got about halfway down that walkway, that path that I was on, and I was just showing you guys, and guess what? You can predict it. The iPhone strikes again. And to be honest, we didn't really see much other than AstroTurf, like that fake grass they used on the mini golf courses, but if you go on Google Earth and you zoom right in, you can see where everything should be. So I'm thinking either maybe in the fall or the spring before all those weeds grow up would be the best time to really kind of tell if there is anything to tell. Now they do kind of have where some of the pools, like the wave pool, the wading pool, or the pool at the bottom of the slides, were all roped off sections, and I didn't get a chance to really show you guys so much of that. But the interesting thing, and we're gonna go back to Wally World, and oh, I did find this sign and managed to get the phone to turn on long enough to show you this sign. But we are going to go back and we're going to walk the entirety of that go-kart track to show you guys it's still there. It's still there. And somebody even has an apiary, which is, if you don't know what that is, that's beehives, like those boxes of beehives, out back towards the middle to the end of the track. You can see them all. But just, if you don't like bees, don't go that way. Leave them alone. Don't harass them. They don't bug you. We walked right on past. They didn't even know we were there. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I got an issue with this iPhone dying, and that is somewhere, that location is somewhere where I really would have loved to have my Canon, which I still have the main body for. I just need a lens. That's something I would have liked to film with the Canon, so I could have shown you guys in a better detail and know that it wasn't going to turn off or die. And all I had to do is bring this. Like, the iPhone's charging right now, but preparation, if you aren't prepared. So when we go back, there's going to be full preparation. I might even see if somebody that has a drone wants to accompany us or meet us there, so I can get some drone footage of the property and compare it to some of the pictures of Wally World that are still on the internet from when it was open and good. So yeah, there is lots to see if you know what you're looking for. There's not a whole heck of a lot to see visually, but you can see the signs, you can see the remnants, And maybe even if we had a park map of when it was open, that would be really kind of cool. So we can say, well, this was right here. The water slides were exactly here. But going there and looking now, you really can't tell. But the go-kart track, that's something I really wanted to show you guys, and the phone died just before we got to it. So that will be a location video, like an adventure video, coming soon. But now, I think I should say before I even show you guys, I'm horrible. I have no restraint. It's almost funny, but at the same time it's not funny, because to keep my hobby going, and the amount I spend on RC stuff, don't judge me. Don't judge me. The amount of money I spend on RC stuff is squat compared to what some guys do. But it still sinks into what little budget I have for the entirety of the month. So without further ado, let's show you what I blew some money on. So first up, a digital ultra torque high-tech servo. It's metal geared. It has enough torque to replace both of the 2075s. Now, from what everybody keeps saying and from what I understand, the Summit uses 2 servos to alleviate the workload between 2 servos. And if you add up the total torque capable between those 2 servos, this one servo has it meet. So I can cut down to just 1 servo in the Summit, and that's what I'm going to do with this. I was looking at a similar one. I got this Amazing Hobbies, by the way. I was looking at a similar one over at AVF, and the only difference was they claimed waterproof. Well, nothing's completely waterproof, but it was the blue one, like the actual servo itself was blue, whereas this one's black. And it was another $40 more, so I'm sorry, AVF. Unfortunately, you know, like, that's just the way it is for some people. There is things I'll always go back to AVF for. I mean, they keep the, what do you call those parts? The RPM. They keep RPM in stock. They always have motor combos in there. They've got a lot of good stuff in there. It's just, I go to Amazing Hobbies because Peter has a slightly lower price base, and it's where I can afford to shop. I would like to just maybe one day switch over and start getting everything. Yeah, that was a truck driving by. Start like getting everything off the internet, but one, I get impatient. When I've paid for something, I like to have something in my hand, not waiting about a month and a half, now 2 months for tires. It would save me a little bit of money, yeah, but at the same time, if we all kept buying online, we would not have hobby shops around anymore. Like here in St. Thomas, there isn't a real hobby shop. I'll show you the one someday that's here, and you'll see what I mean. It's not quite like the London shops. Anyways, on to the next thing. I have my high-powered servo. Next is the Titan 775, the proper motor that should be in Clifford instead of that drill motor. That drill motor, I don't quite think it has the same performance. When I see Clifford out there playing with Dale and Hef's rigs, I can hear the difference in the motor, and it doesn't go as quick. So it's not a high revving motor, but this here, I've got another stock motor plate. This will bolt right up to it, and I'll have the proper motor in Clifford. Yay! Big plus. Again, oh yeah, look at my finger. I do a lot of RCNA. That's my trigger finger. There's a blister there. Anyhow, had to get some tire glue. Never tried this stuff before, but it's what he had there, and it wasn't too expensive. Sorry I keep shaking the camera like that. But yeah, so I'm going to try this stuff this time. I've got 2 sets coming that are going to need to be taken off the tire, or taken off the rims, properly strapped, put back together, and well, for that you need this. Got myself a set of plastic measuring calipers. They were only $4 at Princess Auto, but it is nice to be able to get a proper measurement on things. Good to have. This stuff here too. This was only like $5, Princess Auto. It's a shrink tubing, heat shrink tubing. So your connections, and plus it has all the same colors that we usually have for color coding the ESC wires to the brushless motors. So that's kind of nice to have it in proper color. I think I got the right diameter. This should shrink down to the right size. And I'm becoming accustomed to using shrink tubing rather than liquid E-tape or regular E-tape, electrical tape. One more thing. Yep, say what you say. Don't judge me. I joined the Castle Club. But I figured with having that little extra birthday money that got sent to me, I could put that towards this new motor combo. This is the Sidewinder SCT ESC with the 3800 kilovolt 4-pole brushless motor. I gotta admit, you know, folks, I see people running the Castle, and the Castle motors and ESCs mainly deliver a lot more power without the struggle that I've been having. Now, this is going to be going into Megas, I should say that now, and Megas, hopefully this will be the key, because with the batteries I have combined with this ESC and this motor, it should perform a lot better. That 120 amp T-Sky, I was talking with Peter a little bit about it, and yeah, of course, he being the guy selling me this combo is gonna say something like this, but on the same time, should I really be expecting 120 amp performance out of an ESC that you can go online and buy for $20? Does it make sense to you? Yeah, I know. I really don't know what to think about that, but I've been wanting Castle in one of my vehicles for a long time, and now I actually have a need for Castle power. I'm happy. You know, it's money well spent, and the combined of a nice high torque servo, a new motor ESC combo, new motor for Clifford. The things that you see pictured on this screen weren't cheap, but you know what? It's gonna keep me smiling for the month. It's gonna keep the RCs going at another level that keeps me fully interested, fully active with them, and it keeps me smiling, and that's all that really should matter, you know what I mean? Before we go ahead and just start throwing the new ESC in, and by the way, I'm not going to be doing this 100% professional with a fancy RPM mounting thing and all that. I'm just doing it a quick and easy way. It seems to work. It seems to have been holding with the last few ESCs. I've been swapping in and out real quick. So it's the quick and easy method. But first, let's see that new speed controller. Yes, I've already had it out. It's already been unboxed, but this is the unboxing for you guys. There she is. All I gotta do is solder my ends onto that real quick, and I have a male Traxxas end somewhere around here. So I'll get that done, and then we'll be putting that in Vegas. It's a close-up view for you guys. Not too shabby, eh? That's where power is. Alright, so let's get some ends on there. Alright, so I've got my ends on it, and look at that color coordinated shrink wrap. That's kind of cool. I cheated a little bit, I'll admit that. I already went ahead and pulled out this, it's by Horizon Hobby, it's a Connexus, and it was a 3000 kilovolt motor, 70 amp speed controller. Now for the motor. Yeah, I was trying to cue the dramatic vapor effect. Check that out. So in that little box comes a piece of foam. Sensored motor quick setup. Sensorless motor quick setup. And being that this is a sensorless ESC, unless it's got a hidden sensor port I don't know about, comes with some mounting screws, extremely long length of wires and bullet connectors, and the motor itself. Let's see if we can get a little closer shot and maybe some focus. The camera stop bouncing. Yeah, it's somewhere there. Anyhow, it says 1410, 3800 kilovolt, 100,000 RPM max. We're having some serious focus issues here, folks. There you go. And as you can see, it's got the censored port on it. I'm not going to bother. Well, I guess I could cover it just to keep dust out with a piece of clear tape or something. but it's not going to be getting wet or anything. I have no intentions of this ever seeing moisture. But yeah, that's going in momentarily. So that's already out. I just got to unplug it from the receiver, and then I'm going to pull this out, but I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm going to go ahead and mount all that and show you guys updated. And you know, if only it happened as quick here as it does for you guys, because like, watch, it's that easy. 3, 2, 1, ta-da, there you go. Just like that, it's installed. Just kidding. I don't know if you noticed, but it's dark outside now. We don't got the light coming in. Ran into a few more problems than I expected, like not having liquid E-tape, and then going and making a connection and forgetting to slip on the shrink wrap first. And I made a big deal about getting shrink wrap today, so don't ask. It's on there. It's good though. And my battery just went off on the charger, so guess what? We can even test it. Just pop the battery in here. Being that we're not actually driving it. And we should probably pop that back end up with some. My little 2S that I've made from a couple old vape batteries, some lithium ions. And as I said before, we're not running it. And I've opted to run my cooling fan from a 2S, as it'll run it faster, better, not relying on taking power from that either. And how in the hell? There we go. I had it pinched between there. So when it comes to runtime, this will all be tied down, safe, out of the way. Transmitter's on. I don't want my throttle reversed. Okay, so that's normal. The traditional castle noise. Steering is good. That's that traditional castle sound too, right? When you get on the brake. So there you go. It's installed, and we'll be able to do a test video of this soon. I think I'm happy. We'll find out if I'm happy or not with it once I test run it. But the quick and easy install of a castle setup into a Rustler. So with that new motor and ESC combo, it's going to give me a whole new aspect with all the gearing I have. And keep in mind, I've got a whole whack of 48 pitch gearing to try. So how can I explain that? There's two different sets of main type of gearing that you should be able to use with that. The 32 pitch, which is not on there right now. But that's a more aggressive, like really high-end gear ratio, like for running, like the more than standard gears. I will think of a way to successfully explain that someday. But the 48 pitch is a finer gear. It's only going to take you so high because you can only get down to like a 76 tooth for the Traxxas spur gears, and I think 48 pitch you can get like a 35. I think it's the largest I've had or seen for the pinions. Now with the 32 pitch it can bring you closer to a 1-to-1 gear ratio. Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. Anyways, I've got several different of those gears, and not just me, but Jess has got some gears. I'm sure if I needed to try something higher in a pinion other than the 20 or 25 that I have, no wait, those are Mod 1. We're not even going to get into Mod 1. Anyways, it's going to keep me nice and busy for the month, having the new motor and ESC to kind of fine-tune, take out, get used to it. Should my new tires ever show up? Should they show up? Nope, still not here yet. That's going to bring me to another level with it as well. So Megas, lots of stuff upcoming with it, lots of stuff to do. And Clifford, We'll have the proper 775 motor in it. I'm going to have the high torque servo in it, so we're going to be getting Clifford back out on the trail lots. And the crawling course. We're going to be putting more work into that with, of course, getting Clifford out there with that, wouldn't really say an upgraded setup, but back in action. As for going back to Wally World, if you stuck around in the video this long, we are going to be going back to Wally World and doing a much better exploration of the whole area. I kind of almost want to wait until fall when we can see through those weeds a little bit better, till things thin out a little bit. Getting some good footage of the track, some drone footage. I'm going to send messages out to both the people I know with Phantoms currently, and heck, if they both want to come out, they both come out, but we really only need one of you for it. So if you have a Phantom and I don't know about it and you want to come do some filming with us or for us, please get a hold of me. It'd be appreciated. So at that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. It's a longer vlog, but hey, that's a longer day, so it makes for a longer vlog, right? If you have an adventure in mind and you'd like it to be filmed, or you want to make a video of it, or you want your hand in making a video of it, or you just want to see it put in a YouTube video, get a hold of me. We'll go do that. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Think positive, stay positive, and keep a smile on that face. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Vlog over.